another situation where we're going to need to see specials used to push out of your base when you lose control. That's how Walleye works in Splat 2. You can't avoid it. You can't just try to walk out of your map, out of your base like you could in Splat 1. You have to be able to do that. So we'll be able to see who will be able to employ those types of tactics. Now we see Mullen here with the Slosher Deco. Got a recent buff to its movement, which is very powerful. We're going to see him go to use that versus Umbri with this blaster. So an interesting matchup. And Vesper ends up getting the first kill right now. Wow. Day ends up getting that revenge kill. 3v2 situation right now. 3v1 situation. Nice snipe from Day as Deep Blues gets the early advantage here. Let's see how they push this Rainmaker. Day's trying to take the Rainmaker up through the middle. Taylor does get taken out a little bit preemptively right now, which is going to slow the Rainmaker down. Pixel gets away from that explosion. Stingray going down from Lux right now, as this is probably going to put an end to this push. So no huge amount of points gained right now. You're looking like 30-point marker is where things start to get scary on this map. Very easy to take it up to the enemy suicide. You basically get like guaranteed zone to suicide push every time you pick up the Rainmaker right now. But Pixel does use the splash down to get some room. Vesper is going to take someone down right now. Try not to get sniped by Day. He does not, and he starts getting to this one-on-one with Umbri.
Oh, and that's exactly where you don't want to be. I'll be interested to see Mullen's play in this map because the Sprinkler Baller combination, this weapon wasn't around when that was so big, when the Gold Arrow Spray was actually meta.
Yeah.
So I'll be excited to see how the Baller can actually factor in here, whether it can help get some clutch kills, if the Rainmaker perhaps gets stuck on that tarp like we saw when they first went down at 57. But we're seeing two specials at the ready here already for Deep Blues, and we're seeing the Stingray coming out already here for Day. Going to be trying to take whoever's over by that grating off of that perch area, and they basically traded 1-for-1. Map control also very split. Mullen going to be popping that Baller, but not going to get much because of it. Misses those shots there and is going to pay for it. That's a 2-down situation. However, the Heavy Splatling is going to have their special at the ready, so they can start to try and hold them back here as we see Deep Blues try to make yet another push.
Now, unfortunately, I did not get a time to show it to Mullen, but because of the changes to the Slasher's frame data, there is a new way to strafe with the Slasher to move to the side using like little bunny hops.
Yeah.
You kind of, I don't know if you know what like shuffling is in Melee, short hop fastball. Basically the exact same thing, you just do it diagonally or horizontally, and it makes the Slasher able to kind of win more one-on-ones because you can inject the left or right, kind of like vector to your movement to make it easier to dodge enemy bullets. Now, I didn't get a chance to tell him that this morning. Soldier figured this out after the patch because it's something that he used to try to do. Either way, Mullen is still going to be doing strong stuff like that. He gets the Baller. He knows his teammates are coming behind him. He's going to survive the second bomb because there is no Object Shredder. Actually, no, sorry, Splat Bombs can't double kill with Object Shredder. And Mullen's going to be able to push his team up right now. The Rainmaker's still in the middle of the map. It is a 4v2 situation right now, so Komodo is going to get stopped short, but neither team has really been able to put on that big of a push. Unfortunately, Mullen does get taken out right there from behind that box. Day right now trying to avoid death to the Stingray. It looks like he does, as Lux is able to put on this pressure right now. No, gets the kill on Day anyway, so good job by Lux. He's probably looking at his map right now to guarantee that Stingray kill. Really skill play from Lux. He's able to have that kind of awareness, as Pixel right now is getting into a tussle with Taylor. Taylor gets taken out. It looks like this other member of Deep Blues here is going to get pressured. I think that's Umbri, as Vesper right here is just painting the center of the map, not dying to Umbri. Really good stuff right now. Pops the armor, picks up the Rainmaker. Good support play from Vesper.
Yeah, Vesper has a lot of room to maneuver here, and that's where Komodo has shined in this map, is that they've been able to isolate some of the players from Deep Blues and attack them 2v1, 3v1, and then move that party over to the next player, and that's how they're able to move forward. Big lead here. Vesper going to carry it all the way to 31.
Lux, nice kill.
Big kill there by Lux, and that's going to keep this push
Stingray going up.
possible. Big Stingray coming out here as 3 members are left alive. Going to get some hit markers down on this person who's stuck on the grating, and that's going to be Mars going down. They're also going to try and help pop the Rainmaker shield, which is already open, and they can try and pick it up here. Taylor trying to camp and wait for Lux to pop out. Smartly waiting for that charge to run out, and Lux has to back off because of it. Counter Stingray coming out, and that Rainmaker will reset back to mid, but this middle of the map is all in favor of Komodo.
Lux playing the Heavy Splatling basically perfectly. I mean, he played Remix probably like 1 out of every 4 tournament games in Splat 1, and he played a lot of weapons, so of course he's going to be able to use this weapon quite well. Looks like Pixel's jump in does get punished by Day right now. 2v4 situation, Lux is going to jump out. Now there probably is going to be a Stingray ready soon for Komodo. This is really big for Komodo having a Stingray here for this upcoming push, because with only a minute left, a Stingray being able to, no, Lux is being attacked by the Stingray. Can he make it away? Lux does not get taken out. Rainmaker gets stopped. Pixel trades in order to have that happen. Umbri here, though, is still in a position to keep pushing. 3v2 situation. Deep Blue's starting to push it. Rainmaker moving.
Could that be the lead?
37, no, not the lead.
Big Stingray, and they say Insanity is doing the same thing over and over.
Another kill. They need to get aggressive here. They need to pick it up. They need to pick it up.
Tried to take it on that tarps ramp yet again, and they fell short because of it. If they had taken it right or in that left-hand hallway, they might have had a different result, but because they got slowed down walking on that tarps ramp, they were stopped before the 30 mark, and they really should have tried a different path. There's still time for them to recover, though. They forced into an on situation.
Gets taken out right
Komodo.
now.
Essentially 3 down, but Mars not
Lux
able to pop
in
the
position
Rainmaker
again.
shield. Lux in the best positioning here. Will there be overtime? There will be if Taylor can pop this Rainmaker.
No.
Wow.
Nope.
Not
picked up
in time.
No, I actually think that actually I'm not sure why overtime ended right there.
Yeah,
That's
I
a little,
thought he picked it up.
That's
so.
that's a little bit weird, but either way, game 1 goes to Komodo. No matter what mechanic ended that overtime early, that is going to be game 1 for Komodo. So this was a real toss-up, and I mean this game went back and forth a lot.
And look at the scores. I mean, you didn't have anybody on Komodo get more than a 10 KA. You had, I think, 3 out of the 4 members of Deep Blues top that. So it really, at the end of the day, is about how you play the objective and not your slaying capabilities.
Slaying heavy
this
stuff,
is
yeah.
not team deathmatch.
You know, this is what basically lost Deep Blues the game before. They outslayed Saffron Rice basically every game except for game 5, yet they still lost at objective play, and that is what says if you your W or your L, like the game doesn't care about your KD.
Nobody really remembers the KD that much. It's more, did you win or did you lose?
It's just like, you know, you talk to people about you know, picking meta weapons, and I don't like picking the meta weapon because I like to use something that's more unique, or you know, I just don't like going with the flow or whatever. The problem is like the video game does not form opinions like that.
It doesn't care if it's meta, right?
Yeah, and like tournaments don't give out trophies for who played like the
worst weapon. And
exactly.
Okay with it.
And that argument kind of still applies to situations like this, where like you can get these high KDs over and over again, but if you're not doing the thing that gets you that W, then you're not getting that W.
What's the
you know?
point?
Yeah, exactly. No, and we can extrapolate their future performance based on that kind of stuff. But
it's going to take a shift in
focus. That's why they lost the last game.
They have the offensive aspect of it covered. They have it great. Yeah. Where they need to excel and where they need to start focusing a little bit more is being a little more measured. Yeah, get the map control in your court or your plat before you push up into mid. Then get 1 or 2 picks and then worry about the objective. But if you never worry about the objective at all, you're not going to be able to get any of the wins. You may be able to slay all you want, and that does provide you with the advantages that you're looking for. But at the end of the day, like you said, everybody's only going to remember the win or the loss. And if the enemy team's playing the objective better than you, you're toast.
Yeah, exactly. So right now, Splatzo's on Sturgeon Shipyard. Now, I do think that zones in general does kind of play more to teams that can slay.
Yeah.
I mean, Splat Zones is kind of set up like that in general. Tower Control, Rainmaker, and sort of not really actually Clan Blitz, but those other modes focus on just the objective, right? Like they focus on the objective being the thing that kind of elevates itself over the rest of the game. Whereas Splat Zones, it kind of feels like it's an objective that keeps players from camping in their spawn. They're forced to leave their spawn to like go fight and win. That's the kind of objective that the zone is in Splat Zone. So a Slay heavy team does have an advantage here. As we see at the start of this game, actually one member of Deep Blues does go down as Day is forced to back up here. They were almost in control of the zone at the start here. Will Day get the kill? He will. Nice shot.
Last one alive though. He has to be very, very careful.
Is he going to try to go for this? Pixel fell off the map, unfortunately, but this still is map control. Day is being a little bit
That was a bit optimistic,
but
I mean, that's one of the things you can do with a splat charge, which you can hold on to a charge if somebody's flanking you, and you can jump down and try and get them before they're able to get within their optimal range.
Armor goes down. Bomb rush goes down.
Trying to get this bomb rush out. Day also getting into the zone, trying to get this map control, and they have done it, but they're going down because of it again. Now they're doing
the sniper shot that splashed down out of the air.
Are you kidding me?
All right, 1v1 situation right now.
It's the 2 long-range weapons.
Yeah, now this is a slight advantage for the Charger because Lux has to move forward and do something about this. Yep, see, there it goes.
There it is.
Yep. Just really unfortunate for Lux there. Probably should have just kept trying to keep painting right now. Deep Blues is starting to take the advantage right now. Mullins is up here with the baller, but where is his team? I'm not sure. No, it looks like Pixel was kind of pushing up the other side of the map during that baller push, but Vesper is in position to do some stuff right now. Lux is also in position. It's a 2v3 situation, 2v2 situation right now for Komodo. Komodo is able to get that kill. Nice job by Lux once again, being able to have really good position with a heavy deco. Vesper is going to push over here to the right. The rest of the Komodo is going to push over to the left. And this is going to be a map hold right now as Mullen gets in position to get up here with the slasher and do some fall-off damage.
And this is where it turns into sort of a deathmatch style play, is that they're stuck in these areas. There's not really anywhere to go out into the middle of the map unless you have to face a member of Komodo. So Taylor somehow able to get out there. He's letting Lux play in his optimal range, which is not great.
There's the fall-off damage we talked about.
That's not going to be it. He's still taken down with that last shot. It's 3v3 though, and now Deep Blues with only 2 members remaining. It's both of their long-range weapons.
Don't lose your bomb rush.
Having a field day pushing up, and that'll be the lead for Komodo. Somehow, it was Spars who got behind them, but the Ankar
Pixel's able to stop the bubble blower.
Kill there as well.
Yeah, that is a little bit of an awkward trade. Oh,
Wow,
nice kill by Mullen.
Ready for it.
Knowing the geometry of this area,
Simple
able to
geometry.
make that slasher deco, just able to use that fall-off damage to his advantage. And these have been such good kills from Komodo because they've been cutting off the specials that Deep Blues is going to need to take the zone. Bubble are going down, but right now, but at what cost? The baller is going to show up. He doesn't even need the pop, but that is going to be game 2 for Komodo.
Unexpected. But at the same time, Deep Blues, with how aggressive they like to be, they didn't get that opportunity. Once Komodo took the zone over, they just pushed forward and beat them at their own game. They had people like Lux who were able to set up and just melt anyone who was trying to come down because there really aren't that many deposits.
Those 8 kills from Mullen,
map.
those 8 kills from Mullen, I bet like none of them were assists.
Yeah.
he just got that slasher in the position where he could just keep slashing over walls. I mean, you saw the one time that he really messed up was when he kind of like overstayed his welcome and let Taylor kind of get like some movement on him. That's not that situation where the shooter is kind of ledge snapping up to the slasher that's already committed to an animation. That's not the situation you want to be in as a slasher. That is one situation where you need to back down, where your pre-firing is not going to be able to help you. But Komodo right now, really high spirits. They're all giggling. Mullen feeling confident. Vesper kind of like always has the same expression on his face.
He has like a smirk.
Yeah, he doesn't really blink that much. I noticed that watching the stream. And apparently every time I tune in, he's always wearing the same blue plaid shirt. But all right, so let's compare this to the last set. Something that could potentially happen here is Deep Blues can win these next 2 games, and we're going to be in a Game 5 situation like we did last time. Now, the Deep Blues did lose the last set that their opponent got 2 wins in a row. However, it's kind of impossible for them to get to Game 5 without winning 2 wins in a row, but it's I don't know. It's a little bit telling, like those two kills in there. You know, the first game was really close. It was a KO in Splat Zones, although, you know, KOs do tend to happen in Splat Zones.
Right.
Now we're going to Clan Blitz on Manta. Clan Blitz on this map is a little bit weird. It's not quite as Splat Zonesy as a lot of the other Clan Blitz games, maps, but it is really easy to push because it's just so difficult to block your sneaky over to the left side where this goal is. Something funny written on the wall right there. I'm not sure what.
But I mean, this is sort of in the same vein no matter what mode you're playing as a Fort Mackerel, where Stingrays are going to be so crucial here. And the Heavy Splatling going to, again, have such an opportunity to succeed because there's this grading, because there's all of this high ground potential that you have. But by the same token, no Sniper is going to be present, actually. So Day actually going to be switching over to, I believe, the N-Zap, and they will try and make their best use of that. Tar is going to be going back to the Tri-Slosher. 2 N-Zap comp going to be coming out here. They're really going to rely on that Ink Armor to try and stay alive because Komodo has had their number in these first 2 games.
This could be really difficult for Deep Blues if they do just let Lux be Lux. That is something that is really scary. Lux playing his game is just so obnoxious. Like, we play private battles all the time, and he just like kills you and talks trash. But Deep Blues right now able to kind of get some revenge kills, but no, they're actually down 2 to 3 right now as Day's trying to stay alive. A football is at the ready of Komodo. The Suction Bomb right now trying to buy some time, but Day's teammates are going to have to show up soon. They do. Taylor and Umbre coming to the rescue right now, as well as Mars. So this is going to be a strong defense at the ready for Deep Blues. They do get behind, but Mullen able to take out some. Take out 1.
The double, gonna
get 2. No, does not end up getting 2.
I believe, and Mars going to be able to take him out. That's a 3-down situation for Komodo, and now Deep Blues can start to pick up the pieces a little bit. It's so interesting for them to go to a shorter range comp on a large, lengthy map like Manta Maria. It doesn't really make that much sense.
Especially versus Lux, man. He's not going to go.
I'm not sure if Day doesn't feel confident with their sniping right now. They were pulling off some pretty impressive stuff, but Lux having a field day on this high ground, and they'll get Mars because of it. That's exactly what they're going to do all game if they let him, is just build up that bubble and pop it when somebody's right overhead. So 1-down situation on the side of Deep Blues. They have 2 specials at the ready. They have that Ink Armor. They have the splash down again. Taylor taking a little bit of damage. Their Lux able to just hang out on this mask and wait for Day to come around into their optimal range. Lux backing Day off, and Day just trying to stay alive at this point. 2-down situation here for Deep Blues, and he's going to jump back to try and maintain whatever he's built up towards his Ink Armor.
The Charger main wet jump away.
Ready too.
All right, we see a lot of pressure coming here from Komodo. So this is the start of another push. Deep Blues kind of back in their base. Komodo needs to get the kills first before they push the objective. That was a mistake that Deep Blues was making earlier. Special goes down. Taylor trying to push up on Lux right now. He gets the pop. Will he be able to get the turnaround?
Oh,
trade. 3v3 situation right now. Komodo pushing up once again. The baller going to be pushing up and getting the football in as Mullen gets the point gets the kill this time in the slasher 1v1, and these clams are going in, man.
They had about 22 clams when they broke that barrier, so they've gotten easily past the halfway mark. They forced a full wipe on a Deep Blues, and now Deep Blues scrambling to get back. It's a 3v3 situation right now, and Dage is trying to build up that Ink armor again, but there's 2 down on both sides now. I believe that might be the end of it for Komodo as they are forced to retreat.
Yeah,
but
that's
a big
dead
lead
push.
gained here.
They get the football, and they're in position. Actually, no, this might be another push right now. No. All right, yeah, back up. Don't be crazy. Vesper and Pixel in position. They both have a lot of footballs right now. If they get both footballs, they're going to start building a lot of meters, so Lux is going to be able to have that bubble blower, and Mullen's going to be able to have that baller sooner. And that's been really the crux of a lot of these pushes from Komodo. They get that baller, they get that bubble blower, 2 really oppressive pushing specials, and they just make it happen. Right now we have Pixel up in the base, one-on-one with Taylor, loses the one-on-one.
The ball,
baller goes up.
broke the barrier with it, immediately popped the splashdown and stayed alive to get that kill. What a combination there. It's hard to beat that. Only 1 member left alive for Komodo, so it looks like that push will end, but a huge onus now rests on Deep Blues. I'm not sure if they can do it in just over a minute and a half's time.
Yeah, this is looking scary for Deep Blues. This is twice that Komodo has potentially game-winning pushes just pushing through the base. Mullen here with a range advantage is going to be blocking that side. Pixel here being pushed back by a lot of sub-weapons, being pressured a lot. Don't die this suction bomb. Good. All right. Now, it looks like Komodo is a little bit pushed back right now, so this is a position that Deep Blues can get a push in, but no, it looks like they're being taken out.
Wow.
Nice team fight right now. Lux responding to callouts. Lux is just so aware, man. This is scary. I really don't know what else to say. There's a minute left right now. Football's about to spawn. Komodo's up on another push. This is game point for Komodo.
25-0 in clams right now. That should easily be enough to end this one. The penalty is taken away. The members of Deep Blues are trying desperately to keep them away, and that is a full wipe. Beautiful job, and they do have a power clam, but it is going to have to be the most dramatic of comebacks.
So they're going to need to really cycle people out and make sure that once they open up this clam, that there are people constantly just respawning, picking up clams as they go in, and getting clams in that basket to keep it open, and then the other members have to be really oppressive, making sure that Komodo can't come out of the base, because they're basically going to have time for one more push, and then like one of those weird clam blitz overtime situations.
Really, 3-down situation. They're going to have a chance to break the barrier, but they lose the power clam. Taylor's going to pick it up, and that's going to break the barrier for the first time, all the way down to 60.
They need to throw in these clams over time. They can't burn their counter. They really need to make sure that some people respawn and get some more clams. Here's some more.
Staying just far enough back to get it down to 33, but they may not have enough time.
More clams are coming.
Big kill, only one alive.
Left.
And that is going to do it, I think, for that push.
No.
Will they have time to build up another super clam? It's going to be so difficult. Mars has one, but they lose it, and they'll be camping that until the end of the game here.
Oh, definitely.
Komodo, it looks like we'll be taking this one away. Still overtime persists, but that power clam is gone.
That is going to be
Komodo
wow.
Ham in that set, a 3-0 sweep. Personally did not expect that. I thought at least it would go to a Game 4 or Game 5, but a massive show of aggression and tenacity there as they defeat Deep Blues 3-0.
Man, I gotta say that this team comp from Komodo is good. They have Mullen on that. So basically, there's a lot of things that you need to configure to get a team comp to be good. You need the slaying power, you need the supportive power, and you need to be able to stop yourself from kind of losing. You need really strong specials to make plays with, and basically Komodo has all that right now. Instead of opting for the double NZAP comp, they're going with the splatter shot NZAP comp. So they have that slaying power from Pixel, they have that flex power from the NZAP, from Vesper on the NZAP. And that's going to be like a good front line. Then they have Mullen, who's also like flex, but also like kind of like, you know, heavy slaying.
Right.
But you know, you could like have like a forge or something like there, but he has the baller, right? And so that baller was part of a lot of those important pushes throughout that entire set, and through stuff that we've seen from them in the past as well. Well, I guess that's just me. I've been scrimming with them a lot, but then you have Lux, who plays these long range weapons, and he brings the bubble blower to the table, right? So they don't need to run forge. So the secret that is kind of like forge is, I don't want to say it's overrated, but the Splatter Shot Pro itself is not a good weapon in Splatoon 2. It just has one of the best kits possible in Splatoon 2. And that's what makes it worth it. The heavy splatling, however, is a very strong weapon that once you learn how to play it, it's going to be more effective than the forages, and that's what Komodo's doing right now. So when you combine the two really insanely good specials of the bubble blower and the baller that just like facilitate pushes, you have Lux and to an extent Mullen as well being able to like hold off pushes with the range, the killing power, the explosives, and then you have that really flexible frontline force of an NZAP and a splatter shot, basically the two best shooters in the game right now. You have a great team comp from Komodo, and that's what they were able to come off that win with.
It's such a tough position for Deep Blues to be in because they're coming off such a heartbreaking loss to Saffron Rice, and then they go into a match with Komodo, a team they have a lot of experience playing, in a LAN setting, but those two teams are some of the most experienced LAN teams that Splatoon has to offer.
Yeah.
And they say, you know, we took the undefeated team in our pool to Game 5.
Yeah.
Barely lost that one. We should be okay against Komodo. Not the case here.
No.
Komodo absolutely wiped through them. Forced a lot of full wipe situations on them, and it really makes me think, were they that disheartened by the loss to Saffron Rice, or was it more technical issues? Was it misuse of their specials? Was it not picking the right team comps for certain maps? It's just so difficult to pinpoint what exactly went wrong for Deep Blues, because they are a team that should have at least taken Komodo to a Game 4, but that bodes really well for Komodo. They likely are going to be moving on to the top 12 without having to do the redemption bracket.
Yeah.
But Deep Blues still should be able to come through in that redemption bracket, prove that they still deserve to be here, and make a case for themselves.
Yeah, I was trying to see what the score was between Komodo and Saffron Rice earlier in the tournament. So let's. We'll find it in a little bit. So either way, crazy. The two high seed matches that we just watched right now were really intense. I actually personally have to get out of here because I play in round 2.
Oh wow.
So it looks like we're going to take a break as teams from round 2 are already getting ready. AC is yelling at me. I need to go. Zach, this was super
fun. It's been
fun.
a pleasure, man.
Like I said, man, we haven't commentated together in so long.
It's
since Inkstorm 4 is Splat 1.
We got to do it a lot.
Yeah, we got to do it more. This is really fun, man. You're a great guy. Fun to be with. Guys, stick around. We're going to have some more commentators coming on. I